I guess y'all all know now that I'm Lindsey's dad, Jeff. Ever since last night when Lindsey told me I was going to have to give a speech, I've gone through about 5 drafts. I had worked up a 27-minute speech for you guys, but Lindsey told me I had 5 minutes. So she said either talk real fast or cut a lot of it out. So I'm going to do a little both. How's that? I want to thank all of y'all, of course, for being here. It wouldn't be much of an event if y'all weren't here. I heard somebody say earlier the rain, I think, makes it even more fun, as long as we can stay dry under here. I want to thank Pam and Neil, Lindsey and Jered, Derek, Reed, Pat, Linda, and our wedding coordinators, Leslie and Alicia. Great job. Is this beautiful or what? Was it a great wedding? I know it's been a lot of hard work, a lot of stress, a lot of frustration, sleepless nights, tears, cussing. Not you, Lindsey, of course. Neil has spent the last 12 months turning his backyard into a Caribbean resort. We appreciate it, Neil. Hell of a job. Neil has had so much fun doing this that he is going to set up a side business hosting wedding receptions. So anybody that's getting married in the near future, go see Neil. He's got an appointment book set up over here, 10 o'clock, line up. I shouldn't fold my speech up. I'm going to lose my place. Leading up to the wedding, Lindsey told me that I had 4 basic responsibilities. Show up on time. Don't mess up my tux. Don't pass out while escorting her down the aisle. Thank you very much. I handled that. And don't embarrass her or myself during this speech. And good luck with that one, Lindsey. Jered, she said nothing about embarrassing you, so get ready, Potch. I folded my speech up again, damn it. I want to thank the bridesmaids. I've known most of y'all since y'all were about this high. And of course, with Maddie and Lindsey's case, this high. I know that hurt, but we're all short, baby. I tell you what, Lindsey's group, they had just an incredible group of kids. I mean, when I grew up in Sweeney, I had maybe 4 friends, okay? There was 50 kids in the whole high school. There was 50 kids in their group, and they were so smart and talented, energetic, fun-loving. I mean, y'all were just a joy to be around. Your parents and we had conversations all the time about how unusual it was. You never seen it. And I know y'all know how special a group y'all were. I mean, I'm telling you, I'd like to go through it all over again. But thank y'all very much. Y'all were beautiful tonight. Great job. Now for the groomsmen. I'm sorry to say I know virtually nothing about these guys, so I have nothing to say about them whatsoever. And of course, Lindsey knows that's not the truth either. I got a few things to say. Y'all are a very clean-cut set of guys. I appreciate that. Y'all showing up, you know. Nobody did anything gross or disgusting. That was nice. I appreciate that. And as far as I know, none of you have hit on any of the bridesmaids yet. And Reed, you keep an eye out for me. Make sure that doesn't happen as the night wears on. To Jered's parents, Kenny and Diana, thank y'all very much for the great rehearsal dinner. It was excellent. We had a great time. Lindsey wanted me to thank y'all too, there you are, for all the support and love. She loves you guys. Y'all are like family. That's all I've ever heard. And I want to thank you personally for raising such a wonderful son. I tell you. My brother Ray, where's Ray at? My main man Ray, right here. R-A-Y, my main man. Ray did the video, whatever, at the beginning of the wedding. What do you call that? Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Yes.
Video.
And I thought he did a great job, didn't you? He had that thing finished, 2 weeks prior to the wedding, ready to go, right, Ray? How about 1 a.m. Friday morning is when it was finished. Him and his son, Chris. I'm sorry, Martha, I left you out. Martha, thank you very much. Martha, according to Ray, you had 37% to do with the video clip editing. That's my main man, Ray, for you, 37%. Chris helped him videotape the wedding. I hope y'all didn't screw that up. His daughter, Michelle, was the violinist at the beginning. If I reached 5 minutes yet, Lindsey? Lindsey, wasn't she great? I mean, she goes to, not a special school. She's, sorry, Michelle. Exceptional school. But they're well respected for their orchestra, and she's only been playing the violin just for a few years. She's way behind the curve, but I give it up for Michelle. Wasn't she great? Amy, where are you at, Amy? You got to stand up. Without her, none of this would have probably happened. Lindsey was fortunate enough to work with Amy at the Small Business Development Center in Huntsville. She's going to college. I think they became like sisters. They're very close now. One day, this heathen boy walks in with a piece of chocolate cake and a glass of milk in his hand, and he's looking for Lindsey. And Lindsey's going, okay, do I know you? Who are you? So evidently that didn't work out too well initially, Jered, but Amy, you need to go hug Amy after this is over with. She told Lindsey that any man that was romantic enough to bring you chocolate cake and milk deserves serious consideration. And I think maybe that's what tipped the tide for you right there, Podge. It was shortly after this that I got wind of a vicious rumor that my daughter had a boyfriend, and I'm going, I need to find out a little more about this situation. So, first thing I hear is that he's arrogant, cocky. I'm saying, that doesn't sound like this. The other thing is, he's a drummer for a punk rock band out of Vancouver. Vancouver? Punk rock, that's fine. I don't understand it, but hey, whatever, you know. And then, come to find out, he's a New York Yankees fan. I mean, the New York Yankees. I'm thinking, hey, sit down, sit down.
True color.
Now, you know what? The first thing I thought about, you remember back in the 80s when that Pace Pecani sauce commercial came out and all these cowboys are sitting around a campfire? And they're eating these beans with this bogus pecani sauce, and one of the cowboys, the few cowboys that could read, actually, picked up the deal and said, New York City, and all the cowboys said, New York City! That's kind of the way I felt about it, but come to find out, he wasn't quite as cocky as they let on. I'm a little cocky myself, so that's all right. And then I found out that it's not a punk rock band he plays for, it's classic rock, little country. Not bad, I can handle that. And he's not from Vancouver, he's from Van Vleck. I don't know if you knew this or not, my dad went to Van Vleck High School. Or not high school, grade school. So we got a soft spot in her. And then it also dawned on me that the Yankees, not only do they have the greatest tradition of all time, but they got Murderers Row, The Babe, Joe DiMaggio, Derek Jeter, and don't know that I know that you've got a thing for Derek Jeter. I'm not going to tell Lindsey about it, but me and you know. So all in all, over the years, months, a couple of years, Jered has grown on me, kind of like a fungus. And he's like a son now. So Jered, I love you, man. Lindsey, you're next, babe. What can I say about her? I think Jenna said it. She's a perfect child, loving, compassionate, angel sent from heaven, perfect daughter, best friend to many. But then I got to thinking, if she's truly perfect, then there was a major malfunction in the gene transfer process. She didn't get none of my genes, something that ain't right. So I did a little research, and then I remembered there's a little defect Lindsey's got. All the people that went to her showers know about this, but the rest of you don't. She has got a deformed little toe. And it is quite nasty.
Thank you, everyone. We need to move on. It's getting a little too deep.
All right, one more quick thing. 1 minute. She got this from my dad, and it was the proudest thing in his life. He had the exact same condition. He passed away. He passed away about 2 years ago yesterday, as a matter of fact. He'd love to have been here, but his spirit lives on with all of us and in your little toes. So, thank y'all.